Is coming back.
Absolutely. So wait, what? You think just a couple more minutes, like five after, we'll get going here?
Yeah, I think exactly 5 after is perfect.
All right. All right. Magical Monday morning, in some places, afternoon in others, but it is still a magical Monday nonetheless. And after ending the week uh, with some tangible progress being able to be articulated to a degree, I'm excited to kind of build upon that to start this week and carry on the momentum. As you know, we are 11 days away. All right. From Adam and Scotty versus the
Magical
world,
Monday morning.
where 98 lucky hopefuls will win their way have a chance to battle Adam and Scotty in a wonderful live stream game of Fortnite. It's going to be an exciting event, bringing a handful of communities together to just enjoy themselves and have a good time. And I think that it's always important with all the hard and tireless work that we all put in as a community to this project, there needs to always be a balance to enjoy ourselves and have a good time. Life is short, and for all the hard work that we do, it has to be balanced out to fill us up internally, mentally. It's those little things that make the biggest difference. So, this is that first live event, and live events are something that aren't going away. We are going to be continuing throughout the rest of the year to be doing more streamed live events. And this is that first iteration of it. Along with this event next week, the end of next week, between now and then, Adam Rose's Genesis NFT collection will be dropping, as well as Scotty's. They both have charities of choice, St. Jude's and NAMI, that will be benefiting from this initiative because at the end of the day, part of the Hoge Everywhere mission is to be everywhere and to help and give back. Balance is the key, and we're always working on it.
Along with this,
and so it's something that I think really helps take that to an actionable level piece by piece. So with that, and part of that initiative, the Wheel of Wonder is coming later this week. That is immediately going to let the spin gates start flooding. So people can win their ticket onto the stream to battle Adam and Scotty. There will also be other prizes, some rare Hoge NFTs, some Hoge Everywhere merch, maybe some customized Hoge meme powered profile images. It's going to be a lot of fun. And with every spin, there are no losers. You will receive something, the charities will receive something, and to a degree, we're incentivizing our influencers to be pushing this out in a thoughtful way. This is a well balanced project that no single one community member or person can do successfully to execute at the level that we need. So the balance is in place to really drive the results that matter most. We're very excited about that starting. And it's also part of the DAO sustainability, right? We're talking about revenue channels. And this is a way to start building those and testing those and solidifying those. And being able for not only Hoge, but any influencer or partner that we have today, tomorrow, in the future, to have an immediate impact on the charities of their choosing is something that's priceless and something that will live continuously on our channels and help drive awareness and donations to the charitable organizations that really can benefit from it. So we're really excited that this encompasses so many different facets in this first version, and look forward to seeing it play out not only this month, but next month in September and October through the end of the year. Next up, Deeper DeFi. So Deeper DeFi is absolutely coming to the world of Hoge. Auto staking is incredible, and it's how do we complement that? That relates to the current DeFi world that incentivizes people to come back day in and day out and engage with our solutions and our properties. So we're talking farms, LPs, staking. It's all coming. We just need to do it right and do it once, but it is a top priority here. And value and volume coming to the BSC side as well as the Ethereum side is something that is on our plate, and we are tackling it piece by piece. So stay patient, but stay ready there. It is on our radar, and it is coming. In addition, daily incentives will start to drip on the site. I don't want to say too much more than that right now, but there will be now thoughtful, value-driven ways that will influence people well-versed with crypto and not well-versed to come and engage on our channels, on our sites, day in and day out, in ways that might not be there today. So we're really excited about that. And Hoge 2.0, the rebirth, is coming. So what do we mean by that, right? Well, a new site with a strategy behind it that really tells a story, a narrative from start to finish, and helps have the most relevant and value-driven content, information, announcements, and events top of mind. A revamped, refreshed site and mature look so that now we can sit at the table with all the opportunities and be able to execute in a very visually dynamic way on top of the incredible projects and community that are the X factors that we're bringing to our project is something that really helps complete that puzzle. So Hoge 2.0, the rebirth, is well underway. I do not want to be held to a time here, but the sooner the better is our mentality always. It's just about, again, being thorough and doing it right. It's not so much to be the first as to be the one that doesn't have to do it again. And so with that, I just want everyone to know that it is top of mind. We are working on it day in and day out, and I am very excited at some of these first looks and cannot wait till we can share things with the entire community. With that being said, we have seen messages coming about the DAO, and the DAO is coming, right? What is a DAO? A decentralized autonomous organization. A lot of syllables there, right? A lot of big words, but essentially the business of tomorrow, the way corporations are going to be run in the near future, right? Giving power back to the community, the business, to the people in a very balanced way was always something that was at the core heart of this project. And that has really been making strides in progress and formalizing we have seen the DAO structure and implementation. I'm really excited for that to come live. So for the next few weeks, you'll start to see more information as we aim to demystify this on a level that's digestible and is easily consumable. With that, that leads into Friday's announcement. The deal with one of the largest news media networks is done. Original Hoge curated content is on the way. Now, I've seen some comments and some information about who it is, and it's not announced, and that's right, it's not announced yet, but you'll know very soon, right? We got to keep those cards close to the chest for now, but this isn't going to be just some standard display ads. We're talking about original Hoge curated content, hoping to demystify crypto and specifically Hoge to that mainstream audience that is not as well versed in the blockchain space, and win them over and have them join our community. And the myriad of ways outside of blockchain and DeFi that relate to the average American and their interest, and having visibility on these mainstream authoritative platforms that command an audience, that is the audience that can help, is integral in accelerating mainstream adoption, is the key here. So we have to be top of mind. We have to be in their conscious and have multiple touch points across the non-linear, consumer qualifying journey that they go on their phone and on their computer every day. That is the key there. And right now, there's a lot of opportunity to have visibility there, and we are tackling it piece by piece so that we can bridge that gap. Because DeFi and blockchain is a beautiful world. And if more people understood it on an actionable level, I think that would only help the situation of what is inevitably coming. And so this is us focusing on the things that we can control. We'll now be able to control our narrative from our perspective and position Hoge the way that we want to be seen and align with that audience so that they are open to engaging with it. And I think that there is an inherent value in having Hoge original curated content on networks that have people coming there to consume information and news and daily events, as opposed to simply just having content on the social media channels and platforms. It's not one or the other, it's that one complements the other. And anytime you can have visibility on a mainstream network or platform where the natural mindset for the people that are coming to those channels and properties is to consume information as opposed to being entertained or seeing something funny, can make a world of difference. And so leveraging that sentiment to the fullest degree to squeeze as much education equity out of that as possible as we can to help empower the everyday person in America to learn more about Hoge is our mission. Hoge everywhere. When we say everywhere, we mean everywhere. And to build on that information dissemination, soon the Hoge Weekly Report will start to come out. This is going to be an exclusive email blast group, and soon you will have the ability to stay more informed on the latest updates, events, announcements, and promotions, all circled around the world of Hoge. So when we start to see the Wheel of Wonder dropping, and we have these other initiatives dropping, you will soon have the ability to click on a button and add your information to our email list and start being in the know. This email list will receive first drop information, new news before anyone else. It will be out there on the channels, but if you want to stay up to date, you want to stay current, that will be out here later this week as well with everything else. And I would strongly encourage everyone on this Twitter space to join that list and be better informed day in and day out. So we have a lot of stuff going on, and I'm very excited. With that being said, I know that we have a guest that will be coming on shortly. I'm not sure if he is quite here yet. So while we wait for him to kind of hop on, I guess I can open up to a couple questions in the interim, and then when he pops on, we'll cut the question short and we'll pivot. So Wiser, if you're there, if you want to moderate, if anyone has a question in the interim while we're waiting, please feel free to raise your hand and go through that process, and I'm here for you.
Yeah, I have a question from the Telegram, which is actually from Mr. Boobaloo. It is, do you know our expectations in terms of getting that famous blue check mark for Hoge Official? I ask because I know that I think that we were currently at a point where we had to go through a waiting period before we could reapply. I wasn't sure exactly where we're at with that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not an if, but a when. We're actively pursuing it. The blue check is coming. It is not an end all be all, but to the question's point, right? It's just something, it's a box that needs to be checked, no pun intended, right? But it's just the cost to conduct business. So the blue check will be there, but it is just a blue check at the end of the day. And we will be judged and predicated upon something way deeper than the blue check, but I respect the blue check. The blue check has a visual of credibility and legitimacy, and the check is coming. I can candidly say that I was lucky enough that someone had sent announcement the other day, and that we did on Friday, and someone was gracious enough to put some music behind it and some visuals. And what I can say is this: I love it and I hate it, and here's why. I love it because it's so much more inspiring with music behind me anytime I talk. And because of that, I hate it because now every time I talk and I hear myself and there's no music behind me, it's pretty disappointing. So if you're out there, reach out to me. I think I need you around 24/7 and only want to speak with music behind me moving forward. So please reach out because I'm feeling less than after hearing that. And I think would be a really fun, cool way to continue on moving forward. Okay, so with that, any other questions that we have right now, Wiser?
I just asked the Telegram room. I don't think any quite yet. If there's any in the room, I'll just let me know. We have another question. When is the wheel going to be live? I'll let you answer that one.
Yeah, so the wheel is going to be live this week. So stay tuned and patient. We are finalizing right now front end design, going through the testing, and I want to be sure that everything is stable and smooth. And it's always better, again, to be thorough than to push it out right now here today. So I'm hoping that by Wednesday it will be up and live. And the moment it is, believe me, everyone here will be the first to know. We're trying to get that as soon as possible, and it really is the heart and core of this first initiative. So with that being said, it seems that our surprise guest is here today. And so I really thought that it was important to have him on. We have Scotty Sire here with us in the virtual room and wanted to talk to Scotty and get a better understanding of how he's feeling now that, it's well known. And as Scotty's already known, right, it's going to be Adam and Scotty versus the world. These two guys get to team up together and want to learn more about how, you're feeling about that, Scotty, along with your NFT drop that's coming and the foray, and really the foray into the world of non-fungible tokens and Scotty Sire. So, Scotty, how are you, man? How's it going today on this Monday?
It's going slow. It's Monday, so just trying to get back into the swing of the week. How you doing?
Good, man. Good. Yeah, absolutely. It was a nice weekend, right? Getting started off right. But tell me, so now it's going to be you and Adam versus the world. How skilled are you in the game of Fortnite?
Oh, I'm the best at Fortnite. I've never lost a game in my life. I've been in 40 street fights. I've never lost. So I'm good.
Wow. That's listen, everyone that heard that, right? It sounds like a challenge. So when the wheel's live, spin away. Scotty is going to be tough to beat. And so if you think you have the hand-eye coordination to go up, down, left, right, A, B twice, little contra nod right there, bring your skills. We want to see who can virtually blow each other's heads off better and more efficiently, and who's got better emote dancing skills.
I'm going to be completely transparent. That was a lie. I suck at Fortnite, and I'm going to get my ass kicked. I haven't played it in like a month.
No, it's too late.
But, it's still a challenge. I want to see how badly I can get my ass kicked. And, maybe Adam will carry the team, but I'm down for the ride.
Well, what I would say is that you probably just confirmed that, it's going to be highly entertaining because if we're hoping that Adam is going to carry the team and we're relying on skill set, we might be in trouble, but we might have a lot of fun enjoying that moment. So I look forward to seeing your thumbs and index fingers go to work and see what you can produce here in defense.
And did you already say what day we're doing it, what time we're doing it, and all that?
Yes. So to reiterate, right, next Friday, July 30th, 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern. The time of day, we're on the East Coast, you're in between getting home from work and going out. And on the West Coast, you're just getting home, ready to disconnect and crack that first libation for the weekend.
Sounds like I'm gonna be pre-gaming on the stream.
That is absolutely acceptable and encouraged. The less inhibitions you mentally possess, the better. I think will elicit more fun and have no problem with that whatsoever. And along the lines of that, so now, Scotty, this is going to be the first foray into the NFT world for you with your impending collection coming. Is that correct?
Yes, I have never made any NFTs. I still haven't made any NFTs, but apparently there's been some NFTs made for me to be given to people, right?
Yes, so you're going to have these NFTs. They are going to be up for sale and auction on the Hoge OpenSea storefront here in due time. And these NFTs will help the DAO, help your charity of choice, right? And as well as incentivize the program to continue to grow. And so I know that Adam's line is playing along the lines of 50 Shades of Blue Cardigan. Are you prepared here today exclusively to tell us the name of your impending Genesis NFT collection?
Oh yeah, it's so exclusive. It's so crazy. The whole name of my NFT collection. We figured we just go with the Sire coins, or what was it? The Sire ones.
The Sire ones, yes, I like that. The Sire ones.
Maybe they should be. Wait, maybe we should change it to the Desired ones because everybody wants them.
Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna lie.
That's
kind of
the
speaking
ones.
to me, right? Like, yes, that's a very good pun right there. Double meaning. Oh, I love it. You're the Desired ones. That's beautiful. I think that's good. I think that's it, right? And listen, if things change, they change. But the Desired ones just speaks to me. I don't know why we didn't think of that prior. But that's why you are who you are, and I think that relates very well. So yeah, I'm excited about that, and I know that you as a musical artist, right? Um, Paying attention to NFTs and getting into that, I think, is a real big opportunity. NFTs are new, right? But they're not going anywhere. They've been around, and they do a number of things. And in the music industry, I think really that's the revolution where you're going to see a revolution from major record labels controlling a lot of the content to the artists starting to take control and balance the power, decentralized way to keep everything fair and balanced. And I think that, above the visual dynamic level and the store value level, that what they enhance from a musical perspective, an artist perspective, an experience perspective to communicate and engage with your fan base and for you to convey your brand. I think just in general, NFTs do so much. And I'm really excited to see how this plays out and really happy that we get to work together on this initiative.
Yes, I'm very excited. I need to learn more about NFTs. I was dabbling, Googling NFTs and trying to learn more about them. All I know is they're kind of like keys, they can be something that unlocks backstage to a tour. It's like a ticket, key, whatever it is, they have some sort of value attached to them occasionally, and other times they're just an art piece that you exclusively own, right?
Exactly. And it's an immutable record. I mean, if we think about the scalping ticket industry, right, it eliminates that. There's no more fake tickets. I mean, in the art world, right, there are some incredible copycats that have gotten away for it for a while. And this next version, the next evolution of art, fine art, really is on the blockchain and really helps get rid of a lot of the issues that we deal with in today's society that revolve around authenticity. And when you say unlockable content, yeah, that's exactly right. Exciting. So, I'm hearing backstage passes, a little this or that. Can we expect that there might be some special unlockable content attached to some of your NFTs?
I mean, I haven't figured that out yet, but hopefully we can figure something out.
Yes, I will help you figure that out. I think that there's some cool things that we can do. But we can unpack that over some coffee here later this week. I look forward to that.
Yes, sir. Thursday.
Yes, we'll be there.
Do we want to talk a little bit about the charities that we are fundraising for leading up to and during this stream?
Fuck yeah.
Sure. So, Scotty, your charity, if I'm correct, right, is NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Is that correct?
I ran a charity for them through my merch company recently, but I was thinking that we kind of go in line with Hoge and it being animal centered, and just go straight to shelters or rescues.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I think that's great as well. And especially since you're already working with them, I think it's great to spread the charitable love. And yeah, I think that's going to work out really well. And that's just it. At the end of the day, right? We're having fun. We're working on the blockchain world here, which is the future. Everything will be integrated on the blockchain, and we're doing a lot of hard work. But part of having fun is also giving back and the core mission and values of Hoge and the Hoge community. And these are the little things that can make that biggest of difference. So I think that with all the fun and hard work that we do at the end of the day, it's always good to give back, and especially to the places that need it most. So I'm excited that we're taking an animal front here because we know it's Hoge everywhere, right? And this is part of that as well. We're not just giving to established organizations or humans, right? We're all on planet Earth here, and we all have value. So
Yeah,
in
and
a simple form,
half the people here have dogs as their avatars, you know, so we know what we all care about, right? It's dogs.
yeah, very simply stated. You're way more efficient with your words than I am. I have a thing or two to learn. Um, so yeah, no, that's great. I know that Adam is doing St. Jude's, a cause near and dear to his heart. So we really get to help two charitable organizations at the end of the day, and that's really what this is about too. We're trying to be that well-balanced, thoughtful project, and adding thought to a thoughtless industry. And I'm excited to have you on board, Scotty, and see where this goes. And really humbled by all that you have given, your time, your energy, your commitment to our project, and we will be forever grateful, appreciative, and humbled by your presence. So thank you so much.
Make me sound like some kind of god. I'm just a person, man. But I see JC is in here. JC, if you want to play some Fortnite on July 30th, we're playing Fortnite on July 30th. If you want to be there on July 30th, play some Fortnite.
Absolutely. And that's just it. Like, you don't give yourself enough credit, Scotty, but you do a lot, and you might not think it's a lot by the way that you quantify it, but you really have. And we really are grateful. And so give yourself that credit. You really help increase our visibility, awareness, and reach. And that makes a difference to us. And you really care about the project. And it's a refreshing experience every time we get to talk and work together. And it means a lot. You're cut above the rest and a breath of fresh air.
Well, thank you. Also, that billboard that I bought on Santa Monica and Fairfax, it's still up. It was supposed to go down on the 27th, but apparently nobody else bought the billboard.
It's never coming down.
It's never coming down, baby.
Right? I mean, that's just indicative of the project, right? You think we're going away, but we're only coming back and sticking around, and everything happens for a reason. I see that billboard everlasting in some way, shape, or form. So that's really promising to hear that, fate is also aligning with us and agreeing.
The best part is I'm kind of excited for it to come down because Scotty actually gets to keep it when it comes down. That's where the real creativity starts.
Exactly.
Oh, I love that billboard. That is every time I look at it, I authentically smile. And in a world of so much going on, we need to smile more. And you bring more smiles. You bring more smiles to your world and our world. And at the end of the day, that's priceless. It truly is.
My avatar is me crying, so I don't know.
You're well balanced. You got to have all the emotions. We're not robots here. You're a well-rounded individual, and you're conveying that visually. And I'm excited. Is there anything that you want to leave the Hoge Nation with? Anything you want to say to them before you depart here? I know you're very busy, and we appreciate you giving us the time today.
Oh, I would like to say to everyone who is invested in Hoge, I love you very much, and I can't wait to go to the moon with you, my brothers and sisters and dogs of the world.
Listen, you heard it from the man himself, Scotty Sire. The dogs and Hoge Nation of the world. We are going to the moon with Scotty. He can't wait. We can't wait. And we're going to get there brick by brick, piece by piece, through grit, hard work, and tenacity. And you, as part of our community, really gives us a good fighting chance to actually realize that. So we're forever grateful. Thank you, Scotty, so much for everything. And anytime you want to hop on here, we love to have you on. It's going to be a fun 2 weeks, and I'm excited to see how this all plays out.
Me too. Let's freaking do it.
Yes, please. Sounds great, man. Well, look, you have a great day. I will see you later this week. And if you need anything in the interim, please reach out. And Hoge Nation, make sure you let Scotty feel the love to carry him through this week. He's getting acclimated here on Monday. Give him that Monday morning magical love and energy that we all desperately need, even if we don't ask for it.
Okay, and yeah, and then give it back to each other too. Be strong. Be strong, Hoge fam. All right, I'm out of here.
All right, Scotty.
Thanks,
Man.
Scotty.
Later, guys.
Take care. Take care. Oh man, dude, he's a great guy. He really is. Like his energy, his vibe that you felt here, I can tell you that's who he is. And I've had a real pleasure getting to know him, and I'm really excited to continue working with him and partnering together. He really makes us stronger, and to the moon and up. With him on it, we definitely have a better than normal chance to make that happen.
For those that don't know, actually, one of the things that Scotty did is completely unprovoked. We were telling him about what the process is of locking liquidity, and we were saying, "Oh, well, what's the purpose of lock liquidity?" And I told him, "There's really no purpose. You have to pay a lot of money, usually over $1,000, and the only actual purpose of it is showing the community that you care." And without a second thought, he goes, "Okay, yeah, I'm locking for 6 months." And he immediately locked liquidity for X amount of time and just without hesitation. And it was just to show the community that he cared. So that's just the type of person he is. I see a lot of messages in the Telegram all saying, "Oh, JC is on." So just so you know, man, you've been getting some shout outs in our Telegram and Twitter. So there's a couple questions. We have a request right now from Haiti Hideri. Actually, I'll let you jump on, Haiti.
All right, Haiti.
Hey, can you hear us?
I don't think Haiti's with us just yet. But that's what happens. I'm thinking maybe moving forward, I think that we get questions ahead of time. Just add that to the list on the pile, right? To help better make this aligned. Because I have an insecurity with silence, and then I end up rambling on. Unless everyone likes hearing me ramble.
I saw a couple questions in the Telegram. Anyone who has questions, just reiterate them and at me, because there's a lot to read through. So yeah, anyone that had a question, just at me in the Telegram. I can definitely read them out here.
Perfect. So what are some of those ones that you have for right now?
I'm scrolling up trying to see.
No problem.
One of the things I want to actually on the clock art just asked, and I think it's a good question. I'm not even sure if they meant for this AMA, but it's a good question in general. What do you think some of the things are that Hoge needs to be promoting the most? Out of everything that we have in there, whether it is the website, whether it is our Twitter, whether it is the NFT mint, whether it is any upcoming development, whether it is our existing exchanges or our bridges to BSC, et cetera. What do you think Hoge needs to be focusing the most on promoting right now, or rebrand, or whatever it may be?
Right. Well, listen, right, there are things concurrently happening at the same time right now. New initiatives along with Hoge 2.0, the rebirth. And when you talk about all those things about what it is that we should be promoting the most, there isn't a single one answer, but there is a subject. And that is, being able to disseminate what we are working on and where it's at, in a more transparent way, is something that we've been actively working on and are starting to speed up. The project itself and all the things that we are building and the value that they have to the blockchain space and to the community and really to the world are what's top of mind, right? We want to keep people as informed as possible. And I think you're going to start to see that play out, on our Twitter pages and our social channels. I think it's about having a standard, consistent way of showcasing that information. I think our DAO is an integral part of Hoge, and that is going to be talked about a lot more as progress has been heating up there. And I think that it needs a bit more visibility than it's currently had. And so keeping that top of mind, along with whatever the current initiatives are, the Hoge 2.0, the rebirth, live events, new partnerships. I mean, everything that encompasses Hoge everywhere and builds that well-rounded campaign out is, what we should be articulating. And things are fluid and things change at times. So it's really just encompassing that no matter what it is, that we are prioritizing, that we're filling the gaps of the information areas that aren't being talked about and making sure that everyone is on the same page, right? We are, again, right, a 5-month-old startup, And I think in a really good place for a business that's been around for 5 months, but really refining that process from information to relatable content to an aligned site and channel that showcases our offerings in the way that controls our narrative to be positioned how we see is important, and that will be encompassed in anything that we promote. So clear information on what's going on, more transparency as it relates to the Hoge Everywhere mission.
Awesome.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Well, perfect. Well, listen, there's actually not too many questions. There's some questions, but some of them I can't say out loud here. But yeah, so there's I think that's the majority of what we have today. I see we do have one request. Oh, it is an on the clock actually. Hey.
All right, on the clock. Well, let's try.
Hey, on the clock. Can you hear us?
Everyone can hear me okay?
Yes, absolutely. How's it going?
Great. So the question that I have is kind of more marketing and just Hoge app and this new membership stuff that's been going on for a while. These are questions that I've asked, I think, multiple members of the groups, and I've kind of gotten no response for. It was brought to my attention that Hoge app has kind of released this membership program for discount codes for merch. And my questions were just around those, that like, how long is that membership for? Is it a discount code for a lifetime? And what percentage of that is going to be going to marketing and donations? And how does one keep that discount code private? Like, what's to say that I get some Mastiff membership, for example, and I don't give that code to 10 other people in the community? And, what's stopping them from using my discount code?
Right, absolutely. So here's what I can say. I don't have all the exact answers you want in this moment, but we do have the answers. It's just that I am wearing a number of hats, but you bringing this up directly here allowed me to take that note down and showcase that all Hoge app information being demystified so that there are no questions and can answer these discount codes to merch, much less provide more transparency on that program is important. So that's something that we will be working on for you and really for the entire community. And I appreciate you bringing it to my attention. I don't want to come here and just give you an answer to placate you. I'd rather get the right information and send it out once. So if I could ask you just to give me 24 hours and I will get that information demystified and help clear that up as best as possible. Does that sound good?
I'm going to hold you to it. Sounds great.
I'm writing it down 24 hours. I clocked myself. So there you go. And
I've heard that as well. I know I've heard that as well. I know it's in the very, very early works in terms of memberships. And right now it's more so just an idea rather than anything that is set in stone or announced or permanent. So I've heard people talk about that, but it's still definitely in the works.
Right. And right. The point is, right, there is some confusion. So we aim to eliminate that confusion and we'll bring that clarity to you in 24 hours. And appreciate you bringing it up. Thank you. Wiser, anything else or are we good?
Let's see. I know we do have to end pretty soon, but there is, let's see, Paradox had a question. So here we go. Oh, nope, he did not anymore. I think we answered it for him. I think it may have been related to that. So last question will be from Christopher Williamson.
All right, Christopher Williamson, you have the last question. With great power comes great responsibility. What's it going to be?
It was too much power.
I was going to say, right? You definitely do want to give it a pause and some thought. This is a moment right here.
Christopher, if you're there, you are your speaker now. So if you want to unmute.
Oh, dude, I didn't mean to do that, actually. I'm sorry.
That's the perfect way to end it, actually. I love that.
I was just just sitting here listening.
Well, Christopher, I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you enjoyed the AMA. And yeah, I think for everyone else, let's definitely keep it updated. And yeah, for any additional questions, feel free to forward them in our official Telegram that you can find on hogefinance.com. And yeah, we'll definitely see you soon.
Yeah, and just one last call to action before we go. And if I could so humbly ask everyone, I have seen the momentum pick up with content being posted and on our platforms, and doing those things to help complement the campaigns and initiatives that we already have in place. And I feel it and I see it. And I thank you. And I want you, if possible, to continue that, build that momentum. Another extra piece of content, if you can give now 60 seconds or 75 extra seconds a week to put an extra piece, an extra tweet, an extra share, an extra comment, this is what makes a difference. Mark my words, right? We are on the front lines of a battle, of a war brewing. You know, blockchain adoption is inevitable. To have a fighting chance to be here on the other side when the dust settles, you have to have a community like we do to even have a shot. I am but one tiny piece of this incredible community. It is everyone else working together in synergy that makes it as special as it is. And there's a lot of hard work, right? Sometimes it's an uphill battle. Sometimes it's not the easiest. As you've heard me say, balance is earned. And I am living that to the max in my life every day. But there's purpose here. There's a reason here. It's above and beyond, making money or getting yours. It's about getting ours. And when I say ours, I'm talking not just Hoge in our community, but our species as a globe. We are meant to be connected seamlessly, operate together, have unity. This is that good fight. We are fighting that good fight. It's going to have tough days, but we're going to remember to balance that toughness out, that hard work, those unreturnable seconds that you have invested, and balance it with fun. Life is short. We want to take ourselves seriously, but not at the cost of the quality of our life. Balance is earned, and times will be tough. But at the end of the day, life is short. We have to be able to smile. We have to think about what we consider a problem or an issue and understand that we are the lucky ones. Out of all humans in the history of society, we are born in the most incredible, magical time that society and history of humans has ever seen. We are of age, mind, and abilities to participate in the digital gold rush of tomorrow. The next 200 years and the way that they operate and their influence are being built every day. And I just want to say thank you to everyone fighting that good fight with us. It is seeming like an insurmountable fight when you look at it from an outsider's perspective. And it might not always be the thing that people want to do, but for the greater good of humanity, much less our project, it is what must be done. This is a project of passion. And people that are here because they have passion. They're not one-dimensional. We have depth. Never forget that. We make the difference. We are fighting that good fight. Have a great week, everyone. It's going to be a very exciting week. And I promise to only speak with music in the background as much as possible